I think the thing is that at the end of the, when you look at Lamar Jackson, and this is what I went back to, I look at Lamar, when you look at Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield, they won Heisman Trophy, but they had outstanding players. The best offensive line in college, Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb, they had outstanding running backs. I look at Lamar Jackson didn't have that, and he was outstanding. So I believe if you're starting from scratch, and you're going to start everything from scratch, which means your offensive line, your receivers, I'm going to take Lamar Jackson because I believe he can do more with less than these other guys can. Because he's been unbelievable. And I love the fact that the way he's improved, and that's early, no way that I think he can improve like this. Not this much, Skip. He can. The ball comes out of his hand. It jumps out of his hand. He looks like a quarterback now. Last year he looked like a running back playing the quarterback position. He looked almost like a wildcat guy. Now he looks like a quarterback. Okay, he drops back. I'm like, now when they throw him the ball, Skip, I'm like, he ain't gonna run. Last year when they're snapping the ball, I was like, he's gonna take off. Now he's throwing the ball. He's reading the field. He has Andrews, Hollywood Brown. He has a nice running game with Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram has been unbelievable. I would take Lamar Jackson.
Really? What happened to your new guy, Shake and Bake? What happened? All I've heard for the last, 4 or 5 months on this show? Oh, it's Baker Mayfield. Love you some Baker.
Yeah.
You tried to steal my thunder. You preempted me. You said, no, he's my guy.
Yeah.
When it was never your guy, it was my guy. So now you're off that bandwagon onto this one?
You asked me that. Hold on. Jenny asked me a question, and I said I want Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Now, if you want Baker, you're plumb welcome to have him.
Well,
what do you want?
As they say, I'm never flip skip. That's what I am.
Oh, you never flip skip?
No, they actually call me Drip Bayless on social media now. But that's a whole nother story for Friday. That's for Friday.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, but back to this. I dug in on Baker Mayfield before the draft, and I am not backing off.
You dug in on Kyler too.
Okay. Yeah, but I told you, I always thought Baker could be a little better than Kyler, even though it's real close between those two. And I'm not writing Kyler off. But right now, from what I've seen so far, and Kyler's very early, I know I've seen a lot of Lamar now. I've got a pretty good book on him. I got a pretty good feel. And I really like him, and I liked him before the draft. I'm just afraid he's not going to be quite accurate enough to be the guy I would build the whole franchise. Now we're going all the way to the top, right?
Yeah.
You're going to build your franchise, your whole future, you're going to build on that guy instead of Baker Mayfield. And I told you before the draft, I just love what he is made of. And I know he has really struggled. He's gotten Odell this year, and he's kind of gone to Odell hell, if you will. And I can't defend anything about the way he played in the preseason or really in the first, 2 of the 3 games. They did go win at the Jets, right? Okay, and he was pretty good in that game. But the point is, he's still made of the right stuff. I still love his football IQ and his moxie, and I still love his just his spit-in-your-eye competitive fire that he's got in his belly, and he will compete with you. And I just love the way he plays quarterback, and I still do. I loved it at Oklahoma, and I still love to watch him now. And again, we're overreacting. We're leaping to new conclusions off 1 or 2 games, and again, they went up against what could be the best defense in pro football in the Rams defense.
Okay, what about the Titans?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
but hold on. But don't you?
Shell shock.
So at some point in time, you're going to have to play good defenses.
You have jumped completely off the bandwagon off 2 games. Well, you have.
Oh my goodness.
Am I right?
No, I have, Skip. Why you do that?
Because you did it.
Okay, I can't like Lamar, so I got to.
You can like him.
Okay, I like Lamar. I don't want to start my franchise with Lamar.
Okay.
Oh, you got Shake and Bake, and I'm gonna beat.
Okay, and I'm going to remind you that Baker cannot be protected now. What did they do in the offseason that quietly went sort of under-publicized?
Well, they traded the guard away.
Kevin Zeitler goes to the Giants, right?
Yeah.
And Olivia Vernon comes back.
And Jabril Peppers also.
Yeah, okay. And so that's kind of tied to the Odell move, but whatever. They traded their best offensive line.
Yes.
And now he's ironically protecting Daniel Jones.
Yep.
Baker took a shot at him.
And Daniel Jones said, I can't believe they took that joker number 1. That what old DJ said. That's what they call him, but then they call him DJ.
Yeah, Danny Dimes. Yeah, okay. So the point is, I'm not going to jump ship on Baker Mayfield just yet or at all, because I believe in him, and a lot of this is situational. What are you surrounded with?
Yeah.
And he's in a tough spot right now because you've got a head coach who's basically admitting, yeah, I screwed up.
No, but I ain't looking at that.
Yeah.
We're starting a franchise from scratch.
I'll take
Everything from scratch. It's like we're making biscuits. Your boy makes some buttermilk biscuits.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Bring some
That's what they call you boys. You ain't know that? They call your boy
what?
Buddy Crocker.
Buddy Crocker.
Buddy Lee Crocker, to be correct.
Really?
I can make biscuits, pancakes, all that from scratch.
I wouldn't know that.
I would like to try.
Damn.
Well,
Come in the kitchen, make people think you're snapping your finger, lips popping.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, lips popping. You think people snapping their fingers.
I have no way to disapprove that, right? Yeah.
All of Skip. Give me a look, Skip. You have to be impressed with a guy. You saw what he looked like throwing the football last year. You see, and like you said, it is a small sample size, but you can see the big improvement. And you can.
I agree.
And he's like, when they told him what he had done, a perfect QBR rating, he's like, not bad for a running back.
I agree.
So something burns.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, something
I do.
burns inside of him.
Yeah, I just
and he
like
played for
Baker
he played for the Ravens.
Okay. Well, what did you see at Kansas City? I saw a quarterback who had 21 incomplete passes. It's too many.
Well, what about the guy that you saw the year before? That went down there and had him down, and it took 2 fourths down. It took my homeboy, who's the best quarterback in football right now, on a 4th and 10 to hit Tyreek, and on a 4th and 3 to Williams.
Well, what do we see from Baker Mayfield last year? He took over in week 4. He actually had one really great sort of cameo appearance where he fit
at the Jets,
right? And that's where it started. That's where the bonfire started.
Right.
But he started in week 4, and from then on, Pro Football Focus, when we talked about rankings, they ranked him the 9th best quarterback in the NFL off the rest of his starts.
Yeah.
They went 6 and 7 with him as a starter.
Right.
And I just remember these games: 397 at Houston, 376 at Baltimore, 342 against Baltimore in a game they won at home in overtime.
And taking all that. He went 7-2.
Okay.
Got his team into the playoffs.
Who had the better team? Baltimore did. Okay.
Well, Joe Flacco wasn't doing that with that team.
Well, let's see what John Dorsey what strings he keeps pulling here, because I still trust him also. And all I know is that Baker had four games of 3 touchdowns or more, and he had 4 at Cincinnati. That's a lot.
And so if we're starting a team from scratch, and so I threw everything else out. But if we want to say, okay, each team is, okay, Baker's going to be in Cleveland and Lamar, you actually think I'm going to take somebody, I'm going to take Jimmy Haslam and John Dorsey and Freddie over Steve Bisciotti,
I'll take John
Eric DeCosta, and John Harbaugh? Is that what you think?
Yep.
Because they're about to be on their 4th head coach. Baker might pay for his 4th coach in 2 years.
I thought you loved Baker Mayfield.
I do.
And you see one Sunday night game and you're off the bandwagon.
No.
In fact, you're about to get run over by the bandwagon.
Hold on. Did I not see the Tennessee Titans? Did that happen?
Okay.
No, I'm talking about Cleveland. Cleveland, Skip. Cleveland.
Okay. So you're done with Baker Mayfield. I want to get that on the record.
Oh, my goodness.
No. I think you're done.
No. I said, Skip, look, I said from the start, I undervalued. I should have listened to Ozzie because he said this kid is throwing the ball. He's like, boy, he's going to surprise some people. And boy, has he surprised some people. Yeah. He's like, we're going to be better than people think. And they got me. Baltimore's going to be better than I thought. But I tell you who's not going to be better than people thought. The team in black and gold.
Okay, but you picked the Browns to win the division.
I did.
Right?
I did.
You sticking by that?
Skip, I've been wrong before. Not often. It's not very often. Not very often that I'm wrong. O'Shea Sharpe.
Could have fooled me.
They call me Sharpe-a-damas.
Do they? I haven't noticed that.
Yeah, they did.
Nicknames.
Yeah, they call me Sharpe. Oh, yeah. Boy, I'm mean in that kitchen. Yeah, I'm mean in that kitchen. Oh, man.
Why do you never bring
collard greens and turkey necks? Cornbread, the blueberry cornbread, bogged down. Oh, man.
I wouldn't know anything about...
Do you have any cornbread if you were given the choice?
I wouldn't know anything about cooking. I just come from a long line of some of the best...
But you not. I don't know what you come from.
That is true,
I don't know what you come from. I know what you come from. You come from a long line of microwave
impressive cooks.
Just me?
Yeah.
I can't microwave.
What about Rick Bailiff?
Yeah.
I know.
Chef of the year. That's all.
Look.
Restaurant of the year. That's all.
Big deal.
Oh, so now you ride coatails?
Well,
now you ride Rick
No,
coatails?
he's my little brother.
Okay, but I'm saying you ride his coattails.
He's riding.
No, he ain't ride no coattails. He ain't ride no coattails.
Yeah.
He got a restaurant have 5 people in there. He booked up for the next 7 years. Yeah.
Everybody in my family could cook, and I just said, I'm going to blaze a new trail. One day, I'm going to conquer Shannon Sharpe.
First of all, hold
every
on,
day.
Hold on. You're the oldest. How they come after you, and you talking about you going to conquer a new trail? They came after you.
Well, my dad cooked. He owned a little barbecue.
Yeah.
So he got up every morning at 5 o'clock to cook ribs.
You couldn't cook.
Okay?
I
didn't want to cook. I hated it.
No, just say you couldn't.
Yeah.
Just say, Shannon, I could. You're right, Shannon. Just say, Shannon, you're right. I
He
couldn't.
forced me to do preparation every morning.
Okay.
I had to go with him at 5 o'clock. I nearly cut this finger off. Got this big scar.
What the hell you think I do?
Chopping
Hold on.
green peppers.
Hold on. Talk about what the hell you think I do every day? Preparation every day to come in here to beat you down.
That's what the commercial said.
Yeah, I do every day to beat you
All the
down.
same.
And it could every day. I love it too.
You guys compete about everything. Probably this next one, too. We're going to move from young quarterbacks to the old guy. Could Tom Brady and the Patriots go undefeated
You
this
better believe
season?
it.
We'll discuss
Yep.
next.
Yep.